Alright guys, look at this amazing deck I brought you guys. Oh my god, this deck was amazing. I was able to take first place in my locals last Saturdays, and we were able to battle two Pterosaurus decks, kill them, win victory surprisingly against them super aggressively. I was able to take in one of the games, in my final game I was able to take a turn 2 with the automatic gunners here. Was able to get 2 on the field. He was not ready, he had just attacked with his whole field, and I had attacked previously, so I was able to get 4 attacks in. And yeah, it was a fun game for him. But yeah, let me talk about this deck, guys. Super fun, super controlly. You can see I added some Veldegors here. This card I think is the most broken card in the game. He just keeps coming back, and what happens is when the game is late, you use these characters that you have, the spirits you have on the field. You try to make them high core. So if you lose a 5 cost spirit, usually it's gonna have 3 or 4 cores on it. So when you block with it, not only do you, when you summon him, you get to remove something from the field, and then you block with him, and then he dies. Now, when you block with the next one, if it was a 4 or 5, he just comes back with the same amount of cores that was already on the other one, because they go to the reserve. Amazing, absolutely broken, and activates his win summon ability. And if he dies again, which he will because you're going to block with him, you can activate the combo again. Absolutely broken card. There has to be some kind of way to balance this. So we added, we only were able to fit 3. Maybe you guys can fit 4. I think this card, you're going to use it. I mean, it's amazing. It works with the Odins. Odins, we went with only 3. I think you can maybe fit a 4th one. We added one in the side deck here. But yeah, 𝐒𝐿𝐈𝐓 Miss at 4, 100% is the MVP of this deck. Once you play a 𝐒𝐿�H𝐿𝐈𝐓 turn 1, then you get off a gunner or 2. Then you can play her for 1 cost. My god, that's pretty broken. Or you play a gunner and then you play the Satellite Falcon for free. And then you play her for 1. Absolutely broken. So 𝐒𝐿�H𝐿𝐈𝐓 can activate the gunner, which activates the falcon, which activates the Valkyrie Mist to activate it 1. Absolutely great combo here. You get 4 attacks, level 1, return one of his biggest blockers. I mean, you can end game right there. I'm laughing, but it's serious. So there's something you could do here. Maybe you could add over the satellite. Maybe you could switch these Snowflaken if you want for more of these Mecha Wing Ducks, because these are free as well. If you like that combo, you can add that. But I like Snowflaken. He's good against like Pterosaurus. I mean, all you have to do is block with him once, and you return him into hand. Pretty strong. But yeah, and he has armor from it, so it's really strong card I think against Pterosaurus. So I kept it in the deck. But yeah, obviously as you guys can see, my side deck had replacements ready for it with the Steam Otter. I think it's a pretty broken card, really strong defensive early option. I think you want to see it early. Late game is trash. If you see it first hand, it's a pretty broken first play. Basically, the opponent will not attack you for a couple of turns. Really strong. And then this one can counter a lot of these yellow decks. Absolutely wanted 4 of just in case I meted any yellows, which I didn't think I will. I knew I was going to see Pterosaurus. But yeah, guys, so Rock City at 2, you can pump it up to 3. I didn't have 4 AISs in my tournament, I only had 2. But as you guys can see, the full deck will use up the absolute cheese. Because really, you're not using any burst. You're never putting the Star Blast draw into burst. You're always using it. So you might as well just have 4 ice shields, because you're not going to use burst anyways. Burning Force absolutely broken. This is an insane control deck, guys. This deck is super controlled. Odin returns cards to hand. Valkyrie returns cards to hand. Beldegor kills things. Burning Force kills things. Dream Bomb can return things to hand. You're really working here on like full control of the opponent. You want to kind of slow him down, make him. I mean, if he plays a character 3 cost or 4 cost, and he puts cores on it and he doesn't attack, it's absolutely insane value you gain when you return it with a Valkyrie Mist. It's absolutely insane value because you gain the Valkyrie Mist. He loses that cost. Basically, he lost last turn. He didn't do anything, and because he didn't even attack with it. And now he can freely attack. And now he's gonna be forced to play that turn again. same play. He's usually not gonna do the same play again. He's most likely he's gonna change it up, and it just messes him up a lot. Puts him back at least one turn immediately. So guys, let's talk a little bit about the side deck. As I said, more Rocket Cities, more Odin, but I want to see some options here. I want to show you for the deck. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. 4 Dream Bomb, 4 Satellite Falcons. These are free. Like I said, the combo you want to go for is 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐓 early. You go into these. You go into, Automatic Gunner, which activates, 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐿 activates Gunner for free. Gunner activates Satellite for free. Satellite activates Valkyrie for 1. And now you're setting him back a big turn. Another thing you could do if somebody's going wide, you could just Burning Force their ass turn 1. That's why I like going second in this deck. Also, you want to get this Build-A-Gore off as early as possible. So 3, maybe you would bump it up to 4, but he just is not a good combo to the deck, and you could fit a lot of great things in this deck that are white. You don't need him at 4. I mean, he's strong. He's really strong, but 3 is enough, I think. You will see him once per game. It's really strong, and you only need one of him because you'll see him in the trash. Here's some options, guys. If you don't have any Absolute Ice Shields, run the Counter Sword. No, this is already, we used it. Great Garmer, this is another option. I didn't even have the structure deck, guys, to be honest with you. But this would be maybe something you could replace a Snowflaken for. Or maybe even put that in the side deck over the Steam Otter. But yeah, I could see that a strong replacement for the Snowflaken. That plus 3k is actually really strong, making him a 7k, an 8k if he was a level 3, and 6k if he was a level 2, which is really, really strong. 8k can pretty much block anything. Also, another option here, you guys can have Heavy Tank Curiosity. We're running a bunch of mechas. We're running mecha. There's one more mecha right here, mecha. So I'm thinking maybe if you can run, maybe get rid of the Snowflaken. Snowflaken is really your only option here for moving. You can't really move anything else. Valkyrie is too strong. 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐿 is too good. Maybe you could run lower these ratios of these magic cards, but yeah, Snowflaken is the only thing you can really move around. But yeah, Heavy Tank Curiosity, I could see this if you move out that Snowflaken. Maybe be if you're running against a purple deck, yeah, I would run a couple of these at least, or 3 of them in. Maybe I would run all 4 instead of the Steam Otters here. Yeah, I would run all 4 instead of him in the side deck at least, just in case somebody's doing a lot of removal from purple. I think if you're running against purple, that would be a good option. Yeah, I wasn't ready for it actually. I wish I had that in the side deck. Another one from the structure deck here, guys, is the Hollow Beast Glass Bear. Absolutely insane. When this spirit blocks, place a core from the void onto the spirit if there's a soul core on it. So you're getting free cores, which is really strong. It's insane. If you get this off early, that's amazing. I just could not fit it in the deck. Tell me where you guys want to fit it. Tell me. You want me to remove my Automatic Gunner? Are you guys crazy? Or my Burning Force? I can't get rid of my Burning Force. I really couldn't fit it in the deck, guys. But if you can fit that, that's a pretty strong. It's insane, guys. Maybe over the Build-A-Gores, but y'all are crazy. I will never get rid of my Build-A-Gores. Mecha Winged Duck here, guys, during opponent's turn. This is another freebie. He is a machine beast, though, so if you run him, you basically get rid of the Curiosity idea. But he's another freebie, maybe allowing for a more aggressive deck. The problem you're going to start running with a deck like that, you're not going to have enough hand. But yeah, he does have, when your opponent attacks, during your opponent's steps, when one of your spirits returns to their hand or deck, place a core from the void into the spirit. So another kind of rampy card, really strong. I actually didn't have the structure deck, or I would have tried to at least fit a couple. Maybe I would have even chosen them over the Automatic Gunner, I'm not going to lie. But I did have Curiosity in the side deck. I think I just got rid of it towards the end. So maybe that's why I kept the Gunner. But yeah, anyways, I really didn't know about Mecha Duck here. But yeah, maybe replace that for the Gunner and get rid of the Curiosity idea. But I really like just having Curiosity in the side deck and just being able to become super defensive with these small, big, these characters. I mean, basically you'd run. This would be 15 mechas. That's a lot of mechas. So a lot of protection. But yeah, guys, those are the options you guys can have. Tell me, what do you think about this deck? Leave a comment down below. Besides this, I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to me for more BSS content. If you like One Piece, I do some of that stuff too. We do daily content of both. So subscribe and just support the grind, boys. We'll see you.